Pisces, welcome to your work, career, money reading for August. Let's jump in and see what's on the cards for you. Just before I do, don't forget to smash the like button for me. Please do think about leaving me a comment and hit subscribe if you really enjoy these free readings. It's all engagement based here on YouTube and it just makes all the difference. I watch a lot of YouTube as well, and I've started to make sure that I hit the like button as well. It's really, really important. So that would be amazing. Down in the description below, you'll find links if you'd like a personal reading or healing with me, if you would like to learn tarot with me, join my karmic community, or come across to Instagram where I'm very active with daily readings and daily content on different aspects of spirituality. Okay, let's take a look at what we have here, Pisces. So I've got oracle cards here. I've got 4 cards for work, career, business. I have 4 cards for money, finance, investment. And I really like what I see here, Pisces. Okay, yes, I know there's been a struggle, but I feel like you're about to get the news that you need to help you overcome that. So let's jump in. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Amen. Hallelujah. That's fantastic news. Now it's the full moon in Capricorn card, and Capricorn energy, of course, is around our physical, tangible, our money, our assets. And I do see that there's been a struggle or challenge around one of those areas for you. Full moon energy brings things to completion, brings things to, conclusion, brings things to the end of a tough cycle. And I have face your financial fears, Pisces. Let's read this one. It says, when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. I think we'll start with money, right? We'll start with that, and then we'll get on to the very good news, okay? So yeah, I can see in the situation of money, we have the 8 of Swords here, and this is where it's like, okay, thinking about the worst case scenarios, not wanting to look at the full damage here, or avoiding looking at the bills that come in or the bank accounts. You know, there's a certain amount of, wanting to put the blindfold on and not face it, right? But through not facing it, it keeps you even more stuck, because how do you know what you need to overcome a financial challenge if you don't really have the full clarity, or you haven't shown the full awareness on what is the full extent of the damage here? With the 5 of Pentacles in this reading, there could have been the loss of a job, the loss of an important client or contract that really made the difference in your financial situation. Maybe needing to, move homes, or, with what's going on with the recession, and maybe your home payments have gotten out of control here. The 5 of Pentacles is when we are really experiencing lack or loss, or know that maybe that's coming up, or that financial situation is going to change, right? There's a real financial fear here. And then not really wanting to see it, and, feeling trapped and feeling like there's no way out of it. But Spirit would like you to know that there absolutely is, okay? And you're being asked to come into the energy of gratitude. Why? Well, because that puts you in a vibration of abundance. Be grateful for what you have. Really feel into the energy like that money has showed up, that opportunity has showed up. And that is the very energy that will bring it, to you, magnetize it to you. Challenge positions, the Knight of Wands. The challenge is that you haven't been able to move forward because you've been stuck, maybe not having enough money to make some of the decisions or changes that you need to. The Knight of Wands too could be that you have been applying for jobs or applying for finance, but you haven't yet had the message that you need come in. Like Knight of Wands, like I'm waiting for the communication. I'm waiting for that Ace of Wands so I can move on to new growth, to new potential here, right? And get out of this kind of feeling of, being in the desert with no growth, not enough money here. So I feel like you haven't really been able to move forward. And, the advice is the 5 of Pentacles, interesting. The advice is actually to face the financial fear, to be in it, right? To acknowledge it, to acknowledge that it's there, because we can't just wish it away. But what we can do is sit down and shine a torch on, like, what are we in for here? What is the damage? Like, what do I owe? And because then there's awareness, and then we can get to begin changing that. Then we can start making decisions, right? And yeah, there might be some tough decisions that you need to make in the interim, like, you know, what do I need to let go of? We're juggling too many things. We've got money going in too many places. We can't quite get that stability. But I feel that is the first part of the process here, is to face the financial fear, because that is the way that you'll be able to get to the end of this tough cycle. So that's that side of things. Work, career, business looks completely different. And I think this is what's going to end that tough cycle for you. But it's almost like the universe wants you to learn a bit of a, not saying learn your lesson, but, you know, like to face things. That's the lesson, isn't it? To know that it's better if we tackle things head on. Okay, situational energy with work, career, business is the Four of Swords. You're waiting. I think you are waiting for a new opportunity to land, and you can't move forward, and you've got a financial situation and you're very stressed and worried about that, okay? You're waiting for the Ace of Swords. It's coming. You're waiting for the breakthrough. It's coming. In the meantime, Three of Swords, you're worried about, like, basically disappointment, hurt, severing ties, having to let things go. It's bearing down on you, that stress, and you're waiting for the answer, maybe to say you've got the job, you've won the contract, you've got the finance. Now, the challenge is the Empress, but she's here. She is here, but she's locked in at the moment because you're still in the waiting period, and there still is a little bit of a wait, so you need to be okay with that. Potentially 4 weeks for some of you. 4 to 8 is what is coming through. Yeah, these are August readings, but this can be a longer playing field here. That's what's coming through for me. But the Empress is fantastic in terms of growth. She's an incredible money omen. And she says, take the action. If there's anything that you haven't done yet, or any further evidence, or, you know, that you follow up, whatever you need to do with what you're waiting for, do that. But there's also an energy of allowing things to unfold and staying in that positive vibration and allowing the universe to sort of weave the magic, because sometimes it turns up in weird and wonderful ways and in a different package than what we expected. So we have to stay open. The advice, we've got the Eight of Wands, and this is communication. That communication that you're waiting for is coming, okay? It's absolutely coming. It feels like it's coming from a distance. So, you know, who you've been communicating with about this, it could be like head office that's based in another state or another city, or this role might even require some kind of move or working online or something like that. But it is coming, because the end here, the outcome is the Ace of Swords. It's like you get the offer, you get the breakthrough, you get the win. But again, we need to stay open to the package this turns up in, because maybe you've been applying for jobs or contracts and you might have said to yourself, I want the one that I don't have to move or relocate for. And then that's what comes through, and there's a bit of a, but the universe knows what's perfect for you. And you're just being asked to go with the flow of that. That's just one scenario. That might not be your specific scenario. But the Eight of Wands can often be that you head in a slightly new direction, like whether that's a new direction geographically, or the kind of work or the kind of client or contract that's coming through here, or the type of business is something either different from what you're doing now, or adds on a new like arm or branch to that. Because the Eight of Wands for me is normally like we're changing things up, we're shifting it. So yeah, you've been waiting, and maybe there is a little bit more of a wait, but when it comes in, everything's going to happen fast, okay? So keep that in mind. And the outcome is the Ace of Swords. It's like, here's the victory. Here's the outcome, the answer, the verdict that you have been waiting for, that crowns you back in your, you know, king, queen energy. Right, it brings you back to power. Finally, you can move ahead again, make mature life decisions again, because you've been all strung up in some kind of holding pattern for a while, but finally you'll have what you need to cut yourself free of these bindings, okay? And you'll be able to face those financial fears, or maybe it starts with facing that and then going about solving it. Either way, it feels like what you need is coming, so stay hopeful to keep taking action, right? Because that win is coming. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. It's a very positive reading. I wish you the very best with it. If you'd like a specific tune into your circumstance, the link is down below for personal readings. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and hit the subscribe button on your way out, and come across to Instagram if you're interested in daily content. I'd love to see you there. I am wishing you all the love and magic for work, career, money for August. Do take care. Bye for now.